guys, it's Alicia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. The first two commenters on my last video were Hurricane and Slime Creation. Thank you guys for being early, and if you want to be one of those lucky two people given a shout out in one of my videos, just make sure to ring the notification bell so you can get here early, comment, and then get a shout out. Anyways, today's video is a back to school Q&A. I asked you guys questions on Instagram and Snapchat, and now the answers will be revealed. So let's get on to the video. The first question is, did you go back to school? Yes, I have been in school for slightly over a month now. What is your favorite part about being in high school? I'd probably have to say extracurricular activities, because I really like getting involved in organizations and feeling like I'm a part of something, and I just really like being involved. But I also really like the block scheduling, because unlike middle school and elementary school, where you have every class every day and your homework is due the next day, in high school we have block scheduling, which means we have classes every other day, so that there's more time to get your homework done, and that is a very, very nice thing. Is high school hard? Well, it really depends on what classes you take. I'm in all the honors classes that they offer, so I'm in honors math, honors science, honors English, and so the honors classes have more work and the work is harder than the normal classes, but even so, it is still manageable. Yes, it is a step up from other schools. I mean, I should hope that high school is harder than elementary school, but it's manageable. It's stressful, but it's manageable. How do you study for tests? Well, I mentioned this in my school night routine, and I'll mention it again. I use a website called Quizlet a lot. Once again, this isn't sponsored, but I literally use that website so much because it's free and you can make your own study sets. So you put in a term and a definition, and then it generates tests and flashcards and different games you can play so that you can study that material, and that is super helpful. I also use study guides because the teachers sometimes give you study guides for what the test is going to be like, and so then I study that. It kind of depends on the situation, but that's how I study. What is your favorite class and why? This is going to sound weird because some people may not even consider this a class, but I actually really like my GPS time. GPS stands for Guided Personal Study. It's basically a seminar, and I really like that time because I can get my homework done and then I don't have homework at home, and it's just an hour and a half where you can basically work on your homework and get stuff done, and it's just so great. What is your hardest class? I think it's probably my honors science class. My advanced geometry class is also sort of difficult, but my honors science class, I'm kind of struggling in. I'll talk about that later on in the video, but yeah, honors science is a pretty difficult class. Do I make you laugh in math class, and what do you think of high school? So this person sits behind me in advanced geometry, and she can be funny sometimes, and I like high school. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about it, but it's not bad. What is the worst grade you've gotten on a quiz or test? And now we're bringing it back to that science class I was talking about earlier. So, my class is not the best behaved class in the world, and I'm not offending anybody by saying that, because if you're in my class and you're watching this video, I'm sure you agree. Like, last year the police showed up at the school a couple of times. We're just, as a whole, we are not the best class ever. There are good kids in the class like me and my friends and other people, but there are definitely some issues. So anyways, in my science class, my science teacher doesn't really trust us to not cheat on our homework, so we take these 5-question homework quizzes. Well, I assure you, you can go and look in my backpack. I did the homework assignment, and I thought I understood it. Well, I got a 12 out of 20. I got a 60% on that, and so did everybody else. And I also failed another homework quiz in that class, and so that was very challenging, and I was really worried about my 4.0, but just so you know, we took a test, I got 105% on it, and so now my grade is back up to a stable A. But yes, honor science is difficult, and I'm starting to understand things, and I think I'm good for now, but the beginning of the year was a little rough. Do you miss middle school or elementary school? Not really. I mean, I miss the amount of time I had because in middle school and elementary school, there isn't as much homework and so you have more free time, whereas in high school, there's a lot of work and there's a lot of activities and such, so I don't have a whole lot of free time. If you could go back and redo one grade, what grade would you redo? Probably 6th grade, because up until that point I had been homeschooled, and so 6th grade was my first year at public school, and I was so awkward and had no idea what I was doing, and I just look back at 6th grade me and I'm like, little Alicia, what were you doing? What were you thinking? Why did you think that was a good idea? And I just cringe at a lot of things that I did in 6th grade. But, you know, if it wasn't for that, I may not have met my best friend now, so I mean, there were good things that came out of that year. I just feel like it could have gone better. Have you ever considered shoving a pencil in someone's eye? Not really, because there are people that I dislike, and people that really annoy me and get on my nerves, but I'm still too kind of a person to just go up to them and be like, ah, and stab their eye out, because that's just not a nice thing to do, and I don't want to get expelled from school, and violence is never the answer. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more of my videos, click the information button. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Oh yeah, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!